Hi everyone, I just wanted to go ahead and explain Assessment 1 and Discussion 1 for you. These assignments are both due by January 24th at 11:59 p.m. So for Assessment 1, I'm asking you to create a reference guide. And this reference guide is going to have various bits of information about special ed, about education legislation, namely IDEA, Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. And also, you're going to address effectiveness of inclusion and issues that can rise from inclusive practices. So within your assessment 1, you're going to have a reference guide and a toolkit. Okay, so there's 2 parts to assessment 1. For the reference guide, I want you to include 4 different sections. So the first section, I want you to include at least 5 key terms and concepts within special education, and you will find this in your textbook. Be sure to include the definitions as well as their impact on the field of education. The second component, I want you to address the core principles and major provisions of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA. You will find this highlighted in your text as well. For the third component, I want you to address 5 methods of identifying the effectiveness of inclusive programs. And lastly, I want you to include solutions to at least 5 possible challenges that can result from including kids with disabilities into an inclusive environment. Okay, so that is the reference guide. Then we're going to move on to the toolkit. And the toolkit essentially is a how-to guide for both teachers and parents when you're discussing legislation, namely IDEA. So what do teachers and parents need to know about IDEA regarding their responsibilities, their rights, their regulations that are upheld by the law? So for teachers, I want you to address what are the major points concerning their responsibilities mandated by law. What components of IDEA are crucial for teachers to know now so that they can be in compliance with the law tomorrow? Make sure that you put all of this in your own words and that you are just explaining to teachers what they should know about the law, because IDEA and certain components in IDEA are, well, they're all legally binding, but if the teachers don't uphold their responsibilities that are mandated by law, then they can be called to court. So what should you tell a beginning teacher that they need to know now about IDEA and their responsibilities regarding IDEA? For parents, what is needed to be known about IDEA regarding students and parental rights as mandated by federal law? So make sure to explain this in your own words as well, and just kind of give parents a heads up of what their legal rights are and what they're able to do, what they're able to argue or advocate for their child based on IDEA. So you are going to turn all of these assignments in through the links on Blackboard, and make sure that you turn them in by 11:59 on January 24th. And I look forward to reading them.